So, welcome to Making More Movies, episode number 2. In this one, I wanted to do a short one, to the point, and talk about, a couple of things that as a filmmaker you need to learn beyond the craft, because, yes, I mean, we all know we should learn editing, we should learn cinematography, we should learn sound, how to record sound, how to mix sound. We should learn acting, we should learn directing, how to produce, a lot of things related to the craft. But I wanted to, give advice and recommend a couple of things that you should learn besides the specific filmmaking craft. Because usually we tend to focus on grabbing a camera. If you do it, some people don't even grab a camera and call themselves filmmakers, but that's besides the point. Filmmaking is very broad. It's a wide range of skills and things that you can learn, and I'm not saying that you should, be an expert on all of these things, but you should know the basics, and maybe you can choose one and master the basics. Uh, every all this discussion was inspired after I read Alex Ferrari book's Rise of the Film Entrepreneur, which is a must read for every filmmaker from this point on. Okay, the book was published in 2019, so I will say that it is must read for every filmmaker and every artist that is starting to work. So, Rise of the Film Entrepreneur. I'm gonna link in the description all the books that I'm going to recommend, so you can go search it. So you can start your journey to widen your skills and your knowledge. I will say the best investment you can do for your life and your career as an artist is investing in yourself, in your education, increasing your skills. Okay, so the first thing that you should learn as a filmmaker is business. You need to learn business. Okay, people ignore the basics of business and they ask themselves why they are broke, why they don't have money, why they don't can build an audience. Well, because you don't know business. So I will say learn business, learn the basics, you know. My biggest recommendation in this area is not only Rise of the Film Entrepreneur, is also the Personal MBA by Josh Kaufman. This book is covers the basics, everything that you need to know about business. You don't need more than that. Okay, read this book and build your business at the same time. That's gonna reinforce the practices and the theory that he shares, because you are gonna be applying, the theory to the practice. Okay, the Personal MBA by Josh Kaufman. The next thing you need to learn is marketing, which you're gonna learn in Rise of the Film Entrepreneur and the Personal MBA, but marketing is very important because you need to sell your movie, you need to sell your film if you wanna make a profit, if you wanna build an audience, if you wanna make a living making films, making feature films, you need to learn marketing. Okay, I'm learning this stuff right now. It's not that I am an expert, But I'm learning it, and I can tell that it is beneficial. It is only beneficial. Okay, learning new stuff, it's only going to benefit you. Okay, so my recommendation for marketing, I have four books actually. Choose any one of these. They are good. I read all of them, um, but you can read only one. Okay, if you want. The first one is Positioning: The Battle for Your Mind. Uh, the second one is Duct Tape Marketing. Great book. That one's pretty good. Blue Ocean Strategy. It is a classic. I mean, and it's all about niche. The rich are in the niches. Um, that book is great. And the last one is Guerrilla Marketing. Guerrilla Marketing by Jay Levison. Okay, those are the four books. Read, choose any of those, or read all of them. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you take action, read the books, and put it into practice. Okay? You need to increase your knowledge on these aspects if you want to make a living as a filmmaker. Okay. The other thing that you should learn is branding, how to build your brand. Okay? So, for example, I'm making this podcast, making more movies, which is targeted towards independent filmmakers or independent artists that want to make a living. It's inspirational, educational resources for filmmakers, independent filmmakers. This is not for Hollywood filmmakers. If you are already working, you are not gonna listen to me. So that's a different audience, and all of that I know it because I study branding. I'm gonna tell you three books uh, to start to master the basics of branding. I will say the best one is building a story brand. Then branding in 5.5 steps, and build your brand mania. Okay, those three books, I would you only need building a story brand, but those three books are gonna cover the basics, which is the only thing you need to learn. Once you master the basics, everything else becomes easier. You need to master the basics. Don't get hung up on the huge amount of information that we have today with internet. Okay, focus on the basics. The fourth or third, I guess, thing that you should learn as a filmmaker is social skills. You need to practice and improve your social skills, and you're gonna be interacting with a lot of people, no matter the role you have. Okay, if you're a cinematographer, you're gonna be interacting with a lot of people. Sound mixer, film director, oh my god, you're gonna be interacting with everyone. So you need to improve your social skills. The best book I can recommend is a classic, is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. That book, it might be like 80 years old, but people never change, so it is still pretty relevant and it holds up. Okay, my biggest advice though is give value. Okay, provide value, help people will help you. Okay, helping people will help you. Okay, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. That's the most read if you want to improve your social skills. I would say also read What Everybody is Saying by Joe Navarro, because speaking is one, side of social skills. But the body language that you will learn in this book is not only going to benefit you to, help you read a room, it will also help you when directing actors, because you will learn what body language conveys to the audience. If an actor cross their arms, if an actor uh, puts his chest out, uh, and you will learn body language, which will help you to direct better. So those two books in the social skills area. uh, the next thing I will say you should learn as a filmmaker is to understand graphic design. This is more a technical skill, but I don't have books to recommend because I haven't read any book about graphic design. I actually made an online course, but to get the basics of graphic design. I'm not a master, I'm not an expert, but I know the basics and I can talk to a graphic designer and I know what I'm asking for. Okay, that's the same reason why if you want to be a film director, I recommend that you learn the basic of cinematography and sound and producing and every department that you can, production design. Okay, so the same is for graphic design. Learn the basics. Make a course. There's a lot of information, free information, on YouTube. There's a lot of great courses for less than $10. Uh, just go seek. And graphic design is good to know the basics. And the last thing I will say you should learn as a filmmaker, it's discipline. Okay, consistency. You need to master discipline. You need to learn how to put discipline on your life, because it is the consistency and the habits that make you who you are. Okay, and the only way to build great habits is to have great discipline. It's like lifting weights, going to the gym. you you cannot expect going to the gym once every month and being physically fit. You need to be consistent. You need to have discipline, going 3 times a week. It's the same for filmmaking. You need to be consistent. If you want to write, if you want to be better as a screenwriter, write every day, 3 pages every day. If you want to be better cinematographer, well, grab your camera or any camera that you can hold, get a hold, and shoot 10 shots every day. Natural light, artificial light, whatever you can. Okay, you need to add discipline, and the best way to learn discipline is just doing the things that you don't want to do every single day, no matter what. Okay, no matter if you don't feel comfortable doing it, or if you don't want to do it anyway, because that's the only way you are gonna build discipline. Okay, and if you want some practical advice about building discipline, I will say that you know uh, sticking to a easy routine that you can repeat without much effort every single day will help you build discipline and understanding. For example, I always say this. I write every day, 3 pages every day, no matter what. And I have been doing it for a lot of years. And that doesn't mean that I write, screenplays every day, or short stories. No, I write whatever I can. The easiest way for me has been to write, on my journal. I write at least 3 pages every day. You don't need to do 3 pages. You can do 500 words. 1,000 words, whatever. I lift weights, heavy weights, 3 times a week, and I have been doing that since I am 17. That's how I developed my discipline, and you know, you need to apply that discipline to filmmaking. So, recapping, learn business, learn marketing, learn branding, learn social skills, graphic design, and discipline. Develop your discipline. So, guys, thank you for listening. And in the description below, you have the links to all the recommendations. And please leave a comment. What are you doing to improve as a filmmaker?